Welcome to Chapter 2 in your statistics book. This chapter is basically a review of moving percentages to decimals, decimals to percentages. Just a quick review. If you're already very familiar with that material, you can just skim through that. If you're not, you may need to spend a little bit more time doing the exercises in the book. Those are for practice. The answer key is located in the lesson block. So, as a reminder, a fraction is simply one or more parts of a whole. We call the top number the numerator, and we call the bottom number the denominator. The number obtained by dividing that numerator by the denominator is called a quotient. That may be expressed in decimals or as a percentage. Decimal fractions are simply referred to as decimals. The decimal number 14.37 in this example, the digits 3 and 7 are both called decimal digits. So basically, if we look at the bottom here, the decimal 0.5 is usually written as 0.5, and we will write our decimals in this format in this class. In our assignments, we will be doing quite a bit of rounding, so it's important to remember how to round. Again, most of you are probably familiar with this. If not, continue to listen to the rest of the lecture. Basically, if we have a number that is 5 or greater, we round up. If it is 4 and under, we would round down to that next number. Rounding to the nearest hundred refers to when we round numbers that fall between multiples of 100. So if we're rounding to the nearest hundred and our number is 327, that is below 350, so we would round down to 300. The next example, if we have 7,868, that is above 7,500, we are going to round up to 8,000, or it depends on what place we're wanting to round to. We could round up to 7,900 as well, depending upon which place that is asking for in the particular problem that we're on. Every healthcare facility will have its own policy on the number of decimal places that we are required to round to. When we do this for assignment purposes in the class, I will tell you how many digits to round to, but generally it will be 1 or 2. If the digit in the first place is less than 5, we leave the whole number as it is. If the digit is 5 or more, again, we will round up to the next whole number. If we need to carry our number to more than one decimal place, our basic rule that we will apply in healthcare statistics is to go up 2 and down 1. So some examples in the middle of the screen here. If we have 14.46 and we went out to 2 decimal places, and then we round up to 0.5, because the 6 in the 4/6 is greater than 5. So if we are required to carry the decimal place out to 2 places, the division process should then be carried out to 1 more place and then rounded back. And if you go through your textbook and do the exercises, which again the answers are provided in the lesson block, all of the rounding will make a lot more sense. We will be doing a lot of percentage work in this class. A percent is a ratio of a part to the whole and is often expressed as a percentage. Again, we'll work on converting fractions to percentages in most of the lessons that we will be doing. So if we have 34%, that would just be 34 over 100 if we were to convert from a percent to a fraction. Not all percentages are converted to whole numbers. The example is listed below. This slide is probably the most important of all in this lesson to review. We will need to change lots of fractions to percentages in the class. So how do we do that? We divide the numerator, that top number, by the denominator, and then we multiply that by 100. Again, there's some exercises in your book that nicely review this as well. So here's another example for you. I won't go too into detail on some of these review slides. Calculating ratios. A ratio is basically the relationship of one quantity to another. How do we calculate a ratio? We divide one number by another number. The number can be greater than 1, or we can have a negative number as well. For an example, if 7 men, 5 women are in a group, the ratio of men to women is 7 to 5. Normally, in this class, we would write that 7 with a colon and a 5. But we say 7 to 5. A proportion is a particular type of ratio where the x is a portion of the whole. In the proportion, the numerator, or the top number, is also included in the denominator. Again, this will make more sense once we begin working through the chapters. So once we get into calculating some of the specific healthcare statistics, you may want to take a minute, go back and review some of this information in Chapter 2. Averages are also an important thing to point out, as that will come into play a lot in this class. An average is the value obtained by dividing the sum of a set of numbers by the number of values. It can also be called a mean. So example, if a student took six tests and the scores are listed there, how would we figure the average? We would add all those together, so the 82, the 78, 94, 56, 91, and 85 would get us 486. We would divide that by 6 because that's how many tests there were, and the student's average score is listed.